fight for your rights. It will now cost you up to £2,000 to start an industrial tribunal complaint if you're victimised for raising health and safety issues at work. Now, where's the justice in that? Where's the justice for the families? So this government's entire mantra is based around burdens at work, burdens on business mind. The real business is borne by the families and the workers who are injured or killed, families who lose a loved one, lose a father, lose a mother as a result of bad conditions in the workplace. And that is getting worse. But the burdens argument anyway is based on one great enormous myth, because the burdens in real cash terms is larger to the economy through killing and injuring people and dealing with the cost of that, retraining workers at work, paying benefits, families without a breadwinner anymore, than the entire cost of business. But even worse than that, whilst business bleats about the cost of regulation, it doesn't actually pay the cost. 25% is estimated to be paid by the businesses that cause the harm through their criminal neglect. 75% is borne by the public purse, the individuals and their communities. So we've got a government that's supporting not only suicidal policies in regards to the workforce, but suicidal economic policies. Now the good news is, on health and safety, we are now getting to be a better, more vocal, more organised voice. I mentioned to the two of you this morning, my shift for Workers' Memorial Day started at 3:30 this morning, when I got reports in from New Zealand about the activities there. Shortly afterwards I was getting reports from French Polynesia. Shortly after that it was Timor-Leste. After that it was Australia. After that it carried on and moved eastwards across the globe. And now I got the first reports just before I left from Saltaire, from London, where there's been a protest outside the Qatari embassy about the deaths of migrant workers on Qatari construction sites, where thousands more will die. More people are likely to die constructing the facilities for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar.
To not come home, and that's what we're talking about, isn't it? We're talking about people not coming home, and this remains true while papers like the Mail and the Express talk about health and safety culture gone mad. And obviously we know that's not true. I can tell you about my personal experience of working in a workplace where health and safety is just a tick box exercise, where it is just red tape that managers ignore and get by with passing a piece of paper around so you can say you've done your health and safety training, so you can say that you've seen a risk assessment. Personally, I've had burns up my arms, I've had broken fingers, I've had numerous bike accidents, I've got a permanent bad back due to work. Fellow workers alongside me were regularly hospitalised.
For whatever reason, we can see we are coming out of recession, however that pans across economically, but certainly things are starting to be built again, and that's evidenced very much by the big site over there that we've all been waiting years for. They are, I believe they are a good company. They support health and safety. They have proper inductions on site. They look after people, but beneath that, there's whole categories of workers that are not treated with respect, not looked after, classed as self-employed, have no responsibility to each other than others to earn a good book and make a good food. It's a scary, significant figure that construction, there's been more deaths in construction on British sites since 2001 than in Afghanistan. And that's no disrespect to anybody that's lost anybody in that conflict, because that's terrible, that's shocking. But you think, that's kind of, without being crude again, it's kind of an expectation that you put yourself in a battlefield situation. There's more people killed in construction sites, and therefore more killed at work in general, than